Welcome. So this is a practice mostly focused around the hips. These days we are actually working a lot on our computers, and it's really important to keep the movement going into our hip joints. And if you are really at the computer a long time, I would set a timer just to get up and move. Even just taking a walk and getting some movement into the hip joints is a healthier option than just sitting all day. So anyway, let's get started, and we'll come onto our backs first, and then bring the knees into the chest. Hands around the shins, hug the knees in. Okay, and now straighten the legs out, and then reach your arms to the back. Again, I'm just moving my hips from side to side. Good, and then I just want us to bring the knees together and the soles of feet together, and then open the inner thighs. So just kind of bring some space to the inner thighs, and then bring the knees together. Exhale, open. So we're starting to also work the outer glutes and in and out. Let's do that 5 times. 1, 2. You can keep your hands to the inner thighs, and you can kind of even resist the movement in and out. 3, 4, 5. Good. Now from here, arms to the sides, and then bring your left leg to the right. Kind of stack the legs. Kind of keep even take your hands and just kind of pull kind of feel the skin just moving down. Can you then take your hands and just kind of brush the skin down and hold it for 3, 4, 5. Open the feet, the knees out. So knees out to the side, inhale. Exhale, now right leg to the left. Just kind of stroke the hand over your right hip joint. And just kind of like you're trying to move the hip down. And 2, 3. One more breath. 4. Arms to the side. Letting that feeling, that connection all the way, releasing. So what's good for the back? 5. Come on back. And then bring the knees together. Exhale, hug the knees in. All right. Let's go ahead and roll our way up. I'm going to come on down to child's pose. Walk your hands forward. Exhale, keep your toes tucked under behind you. Exhale to child's pose. Good. Inhale, come on up. So let's go ahead and bring your right foot to the top of the mat and bring your right foot to the edge of the mat. Bring the back knee back a little bit into a very, kind of like a variation of lunge. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So from here, you want to make sure the back knee is happy. So you might have to fold the mat over, or even put a blanket underneath to that back leg. So we're going to lift that leg up and make sure you're not on the middle of the kneecap. You're just right above. There's a little meaty part above the kneecap. With your left hand, you're pressing down and up. You could even come up onto your fingertips. So from here, take your right hand and look over to the back. You can point the toes up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift the hips up. Take both legs back. Exhale. Child's pose. And back up. Now let's bring the other leg forward. The left foot to the top of the mat, but to the edge of the mat. Bend that knee. Let the right hip dive forward. So bring in some space to the top of the right hip. And gaze ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your left hand to the left leg, look to the back, and just kind of again pick that back leg up, the foot up, toes up, and then move your toes up and down. Good. The next exhale, bring your right leg back, and then both legs back. Exhale. Child's pose. All right, let's come on all the way down to our seat. And from here, straighten the legs in front of you, shake it out. All right, so now I'm going to bend the left leg and then bring your right leg over your left. So we're going to try to cross the shins, but this might not be possible for everyone. If that's the case, just drop the right foot down, let the shins cross. So right leg over your left. Or if you can, you just open from the hip joint and then bring the right shin bone over your left, stacking it up. So this is the final option. Again, option 1, right shin over your left. This is option 2. If you got it stacked like this, curl your toes up, hands down, lift the hips up. Exhale, bend forward, hands forward and breathe. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. And exhale, just turn your hands over to the right side and take 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 5. Inhale, come on up. Now to the left side. Again, keep the right hip grounded. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk your hands forward and then come on back with your hands back. Unravel your legs, feet wide. Just roll your legs from side to side. All right, so let's do the other side. Right leg in, left leg. So either left shin in front of the right, crossing, or we can stack. So the right leg, the shin, so how you pull is important, not from the knee joint, move from the hip, bringing the leg up. And again, lift up, hands down. Keep your toes curled up. Exhale, bend at the hips and fold forward. Hands forward and take 5 breaths. So make sure to just let it go to the back of the head. Always listen to your body. Back away if it's too intense. Good. Then inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, move your hands over to the left. Keep your right hip grounded. Deep breath. Relax the jaw. One more breath. So walk your hands forward, then to the other side. So keep that left hip grounded. Five. Then both hands forward. Inhale. Exhale it out. Hands in and come on up. Hands to the back again. Release the legs, feet wide. Move your legs from side to side with your knees bent. Good. And just straighten the legs out. Point the toes up and down. Yeah. Let's come on back up. All right. So let's go ahead and sit on your shins. I just want you to just warm up the hands a little bit. Rotate your wrists. And then the opposite way. Because the next thing we're going to do, we're going to be on all fours a little bit. So I want to make sure the shoulders are good and the wrists are good. So shake your hands. Yeah. And roll the shoulders up and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down the opposite way. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And take your hands to your knees. Exhale. Chin into the chest. Inhale, shoulders back, heart forward. Look up. Exhale. Chin in the chest. Inhale, sweep the heart forward, shoulders back. One more. Exhale. In. And then hands in, shoulders back. Open the heart. And come to neutral spine. Okay, so we're going to come into all fours. Shoulders over your wrists, knees underneath your hips. Take a deep breath. Out through your mouth. Slight toning of the navel to support your back. So we're going to lift the right leg up and behind us. Yeah. And I want you to bend the knee and then move your hip out to the side. Right knee out to the side. opening the hip out to the side, and then pulsate that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now take your right leg behind, pull the front ribs in, pulsate that leg. 1. Keep your hips level, don't open the hip up. Keep your right hip down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bend the knee. Now open the right hip out to the side. We're going to keep the left hand grounded, left hip back, left shoulder back, left shoulder back. And pulsate that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can even take your right hand to the hip if you feel steady. 4. Keep your right left shoulder back. 5. Now straighten the right leg down and then behind you. Make sure the left hand is not too far away from the shoulder. Keep your left shoulder back. And then take your right arm up and over. And then 2. Get that nice length through the side body. 3. Open the heart to the sky. 4, 5. Hands down. Both legs together, child's pose. Exhale. All the way down. Okay, look up. Shake your hands. And come on back up into all fours. Shoulders over the wrist. Pull the front ribs in. Okay, so from here, left leg behind. Yeah, left hip presses down. Then exhale. Bend the left knee. And the left leg out to the side. Pulsate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bring the right leg behind you. Pull the front ribs in. Pulsate that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're going to rotate to the side. You want to make sure the right hand is grounded, right shoulder back. And you can keep the left fingertips on the mat. Bend the left knee. Pulsate the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can even bring the hand to the hip. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hold it. Straighten the leg out. Plant the left foot down. Right shoulder back. Front ribs in. Take your left arm up and over. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, both hands down. Child's pose. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. And then come on over shoulders, over wrists. Bend the elbows. Inhale. Hands underneath the shoulders. Come up into low cobra or full cobra with the hands. Shoulders back. Gaze forward. Then exhale. Back into child's pose. Good. Come on up. And onto your seat. Hug the knees into the chest. Roll from side to side. Knees to the side, arms to the hands to the shins. Rock from side to side. Good. Hug the knees in. Hug the knees into the chest. Straighten the legs up. Move your heels up and down. Good. Exhale, hug in. And roll up to your seat. So, coming to a cross-legged seated pose. Relax the shoulders now. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Okay. Hopefully this is a good practice for you midday when you're seated all day. You know, just to come down away from that chair and move the hips, move the body a little bit. And so hopefully it's helpful. And I thank you for joining.